All right. Woo. I don't think my computer is set how it normally is. I feel like I can't see myself. So let's just start warming up. You guys start warming up. Let me see if I can. It's a very wide screen. I wish it was more like vertical, but I can't figure that out. Not right now, at least. There we go. Maybe that's better. All right, so we'll just warm it on up. We got a full body today. Just kind of basic stuff. Squat and press. I want to do some tricep dips. So if you have somewhere that you can do tricep dips, we're going to do those. If you don't, we can do kickbacks or overheads. We're going to do some lunges and curls, some chest press at the end. We'll do a band warm up. So basic stuff, basic full body. So let's go a little bit of butt kick. So higher knee or higher feet in the back. And you can always take it easier just right here. All right, higher knees. So bring those knees up. If you can bring them up high, great. If not, lower, just higher knees is fine. Core tight. All right. So we're going to go like this. You're going to reach like good. So now we're going to go knee up and then bring those hands together. Good. Okay, so to give me a sec. So what we do is we go back and then you step and kick. So back, and you can go as low as you want. You want to go deeper. If you want to stay more upright, you can take that step back and then kick. Step, kick. And we're going to stay on that one side, and then we'll do the other side, but just same side for now. And then make sure you're using your arms. Good. Now we'll do the other side. Am I doing the same thing? So now just make sure you're kicking with the other leg. Good. All right, let's go down to mountain climb where you can start out slow and then we'll pick up the pace. Still just kind of warming up. All right, let's pick up that pace. All right, let's bring it to down dog. Stretch those calves, hammies. And then a good inhale, exhale, come on up. And then let's put a band on for a warm up. So not too tight, just something that we can move in for monster walks. All right, so we'll start right here in pigeon, trying to just warm up those glutes. Feel it in those glutes. Core tight. All right, let's go 3 to the left, stay straight leg. Let's go 5. Let's go 5 to the left, 5 to the right. So keep that resistance the whole time. Your legs are pretty straight, not locked out, because we'll go to a squat here in a sec. So about 5 reps. Keep that resistance, don't come in, keep the resistance. Good, now let's get lower. So kind of like a mid squat, it doesn't have to be a low squat. So let's go 3 to 5 each side, you choose. So but we're kind of in like a half squat. Woo! Haven't worked out for a few days. Oh, feel it. Keep that resistance. All right, we got our monster walk. Forward and back. Oh, it's tight. Woo. So keep those wide stance, forward and back. Think about the glutes. I'm sure you're feeling it a little bit in those hips. Whew. I don't think we've done band like this in a while. All right, so let's mix it up where you step out. So monster walk, step forward. All right. Okay, I gotta get a sec. They're on fire. Let's start some squats. Let's warm up those knees. So we're gonna do squat and Arnold press. So after we're done here, you're gonna want 2 weights that you can Arnold press with. And then again, dips. If you don't have a place to do dips, you can always do them on the floor or overheads. That might be a better idea than kickbacks because our grippies are gonna get tired. And then I wanna do back curtsy lunge with a bicep curl. Of course, if you don't wanna do lunges, you could do plie squats, or you don't have to do curtsy, you can just do regular lunges. So I think those are our 3 main exercises, and then we'll do a little cardio. All right, if you're up for it, let's get a few jumps. If not, go up on the toes. So let's finish it with some jumps or just up on the toes. And rest. Awesome. Okay, guys, let's grab those weights and we're gonna squat and Arnold press. So that's where the weight is here. And then it goes up and then, so palms facing and then palms away from you. All right, if you need to grab a sip of water, do that now. And then grab those weights. All right. So palms facing your body, squat, twist them facing away from you. So let's go inhale on your way down, exhale on the way up. Good. Okay. So if you have a place to do tricep dips, do that, or you can go to the floor, or you can use your weight to do overheads. But you can totally do dips just on the floor. But if you have a chair or a little table, that's probably a little bit better on the triceps, or it just kind of depends on your body. Make sure it's your triceps doing the work and not shoulders. At any time, just take a little break and then jump back in. We got 20 seconds. Good, good, good. All right, if you need to stretch those out, grab your weights, and we're gonna do back curtsy lunge and a curl, okay, with your weight. If you don't wanna do that, you can go back lunge and curl. So grab your weights. I'm just kind of showing you without weight. All right, so back curtsy lunge, curl at the bottom. If you don't wanna do lunges, you can do your plie, curl at the bottom, or you can curl at the top on any of these exercises. If that weight starts to get heavy, stand up and curl in between. So at the top or bottom. Let's go for a little bit longer. Good. Okay, put those weights down and we're just gonna do a knee driver. So right here. Same leg. Good, let's switch it, other side. Knee driver. Few more reps, few more reps. And rest. Okay, so that was that circuit. Figure out if that was the right weight you used. I'm gonna give us a little bit more rest time in between just to get our transition. Okay, grab those weights. We got another set of squat and Arnold press. All right, rest. So we got tricep dips or overheads. I'm gonna do dips this time on my chair. All right, we ready? Focus tries. Good. All right, rest. And we do have about 15 seconds in between. So stretch out and then we'll grab our weights for curtsy lunges, back lunges, or plie and curl. So I'm doing my back curtsy. You're welcome to do back lunge. Or if you are not a lunger, we got that wide plie. Good. Okay, put those weights down. We got another set of those knee drivers. Ready? Good. Other side. Woo! Rest. Water. Hot. Got a little humid. Or it's been a little humid. Okay. Last round. Grab those weights for squat and Arnold press. Couple more, couple more. We're gonna do a few more reps. All right, good. Let's go to our triceps. We got 15 more seconds. Push through it, push through it. Good, make sure you're feeling it in those triceps. 10 seconds. All right, rest. Okay, so we got our whatever you're doing and your bicep curls. So curtsies, lunges, plie. All right. Last set. We got our knee drivers. Ready? Core tight. Good. Other side. Good, good, good. Keep that core tight. Keep that core tight. Keep going. All right, rest. Okay, so we're gonna do chest press on the floor, and then we're gonna do a bridge up. So a single leg. Don't put your band on yet, but keep it close by because we'll use it in a little bit, but don't put it on just yet. So get some weights that you're good doing chest press with. Grab water. Okay, so for the exercise, so our upper body is doing our chest press. And then our lower, we're gonna come up into our bridge and we're gonna do single leg. Okay, so up and down. Hey, and if it doesn't work, do just regular hip lifts if you don't wanna do the single leg. Let me start our time though. So get set up and let's try to do that single leg with the chest press, and I'll tell you when to switch. But again, if you don't want to do that, just do both leg regular bridge up and down with your chest press. Okay. And you don't have to go too high on your bridge because I don't want like weird back arch. Ooh, I kind of pulled my back when I did that. You want to go straight up. All right, you guys, remember what leg you just worked, okay? Because we're going to do another exercise and then we're going to do the other side. So remember what leg you worked. All right, we got bicycle crunches. Okay, rest. Just rest for a sec. And then we're gonna get set up to do the other leg for our bridge up and down and chest press. Alrighty, we ready? So make sure you're working that other leg, or if you're doing this one, that's cool. And it doesn't have to come up high. Make sure that leg is straight. Push through that heel. Keep a neutral spine, no archy. Brace those abs. Keep those weights lined up with your chest. Good. Okay, let's put those weights down nice and easy. And then we're going to do our double crunch. So regular and reverse together. Your feet can be down here, here, or up. Remember, inhale, exhale. You see Cliff, he's cute. All right, let's do some little pulses at the top. Pulse, pulse. Let's make those abs harder. Good. Okay, just kind of stretch and rest for a sec. So for this one, let's go ahead and do both leg hip lift with our chest press. So we'll just do both at the same time. Pelvic tilt. So I don't want it to be archy, right? So nice and tight. Use those glutes. Good. Okay. So let's grab that band. If you're not, we're just going to do some clamshells. So if you don't use a band, that's cool. If you do, let's put that band on. And meet me on your side. Make sure you're using those glutes. Awesome. All right. Let's do the same thing, other side. Make sure it's those glutes, those upper glutes. And one thing I kind of noticed that I do sometimes when I'm using the band is like my top leg will get like a little shorter. Like I'm kind of hiking it up. So make sure that they stay stacked. So if you start to like kind of shift, adjust. And make sure it's the upper glutes. You're gonna feel it in your hip a little bit, but just make sure that those upper glute muscles are working. Awesome. All right, let's go to our back. Feet together, lift your butt up, and we're going in and out. So make sure your back's not arched, nice, neutral, tight spine. Belly button is pulled in, abs are tight, feet together, in and out, slow, hold. If you have a weaker side, make sure you're using it. Okay, keep your butt up, walk your feet apart and hold. So walk those feet apart. They're kind of lined up with the hip though, and they're not super wide, but you got that tension, that resistance. And now let's go in and out again. But your feet are apart, in and out. Belly's tight, not poofed out. Okay, so let's go up and down. Those feet are spread apart, up and down, squeeze. All right, we're gonna finish it with a hold. So if you need to reset, pelvic tilt, bring those hips up and hold. Everything's tight. Five seconds. And rest. Good. Well, that was a quickie. All right, we'll take some time and stretch. Great job this morning.